Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This will probably be the first video that I upload under the new channel name Ultra Precision Technologies, which is my company. This channel previously was called Titanium Rated. That was going to be a focus more on like just gaming stuff, but I decided let's just blanket it all together. I'm a PC enthusiast, I'm a technology enthusiast. I just want to have one place, one channel. And so today is a bit of a improv vlog style video. I had a chance to go over to my buddy Adam's house and actually check out one of his CNC machines. He's got a lot of experience with CNC machines. He's done it for work. He went to school for engineering and stuff. He's been through a few different machines and he's finally settled on one that he likes. I did some of my own research and I asked him, what do you think of the Shapeoko CNC? And he said, yeah, man, that's the one I have. So I was like, cool, do you mind if I come by, check it out, get a little bit hands-on with it, maybe even cut a couple projects while I try to set up some space at the shop for a CNC machine. And he said, yeah, man, no problem. So I'm just on my way over there now. We're gonna check it out. Hopefully I get there at a decent time. It's 7:45 right now at night. So I understand CNCs are loud, and I'm sure his neighbors aren't gonna want him to run a loud machine late at night. So hopefully I get there at a decent time and check it out. One other thought I just had, I guess I should just, because it's so early in the channel, I should just explain what it is exactly that I would need a CNC machine for and what exactly it is that I do. Basically, I look for problems or different things to do with PC hardware. It could be gaming, could be mining, could be anything really to do with technology, but mainly focused on computers. And I look for issues or things that can be improved on, and I try to design solutions essentially to fix problems. I like to design stuff, I like to manufacture things. Right now I run an Etsy shop and I'm using strictly 3D printers, and that's fine, but I'm not committed to just being strictly only a 3D printing store. I like to get into other tooling such as like CNC, maybe laser engraving, what other sort of home manufacturing methods might come up, different types of 3D printers like resin. Right now I'm only using FDM. But yeah, I also want to do aesthetic stuff for popular cases, maybe some gamer signs, stuff like that. I have some background in electronics, so doing, RGB edge-lit acrylic signs and stuff like that is all well within the scope of what I would like to do. There's lots of stuff I 3D print right now that I could save tons of time and have a stronger material like aluminum or something if I just CNC'd it and added that into my parts. So yeah, just a bit of background for you guys on what it is we're doing here.
Shapeoko is owned by a company called Carbide 3D. Carbide 3D has more professional versions of shit like this, but they also offer small scale, high quality CNC cutting. So what they have is another one called a Nomad, which is only about this big, worth about $6,000. The cutting area is like this, but we're talking like insane high definition. So what you gotta ask yourself before you get into CNC cutting is, what are you building? How big do you think it's gonna be? Like what are you getting into? 3D shapes, 2D shapes?
Yes.
Okay. How gives you an idea of budget, because like this unit, when I first got it, shipping and everything wasn't far off from $5,000 delivered to the door. And nowadays you can get this one for about like $2,500 used on Kijiji.
I actually looked on Kijiji. There's none of these at all, but that's the economy right now, right? There's like nothing for sale.
Everybody's buying shit.
Yeah. How much Z height can you machine?
4 inches, and the cutting area is 32 by 32
inches.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it Shapeoko or Shapeoko?
Shapeoko.
Okay, cool.
So this is the XXL. This is as big as they make them.
Now, I think this is more than enough for like what I want to do with it.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna
I section projects that are bigger than this. This is the exact same as 3D printing. Is once you get into it, everything needs to be bigger. I promise you. There's no difference from this to that where you're like, oh, sick.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm gonna be doing side panels and front panels and stuff for cases.
Out of 1/8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But potentially like clasp mechanisms and stuff if they have like a ball and socket. I guess that's the other thing I was gonna ask you. You can't really machine a ball, can you?
So you can, but there's you're going to need what's called a 5th axis. This is the 66-1 aluminum that I cut on the machine.
What did you make?
I was making dual-fingered rings, so I used that thickness. 66-1 aluminum is super universal.
Yeah, this is
Sinks, everything.
Yeah, this is way thicker. Yeah, so heat sinks is something I'm interested in, like custom backplates for graphics cards and stuff.
Yeah, so with heat sinks and this style of CNC, not a fucking chance do I think you'll be able to get a bit that'll consistently cut the small gaps and not break.
What about if the fins were kind of thick though?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because
if the fins are thicker, absolutely. But if we're talking like a normal heat sink where it's small gaps between,
no, I'd be looking just to add surface area to the back of cards with something like this. Like start with this block and then like make like almost like, could I just cut like this way a bunch and then this way a bunch and make like square pegs?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So I'll just show you on Carbide's program really quick, just because this is as easy as stupid as it gets.
This is like Prusa slicer kind of Prusa.
Oh yeah, but like, give Prusa some credit. This is like, it's like Windows Paint with a cut option.
Okay, yeah. So how does this find its end stops? Like how does it home?
Okay, so you would program it in here. This is uber primitive. So let's do a rectangle. A pocket cut would be filling in the square. So I'd be subtracting that whole square from a piece of wood, not cutting around it. Are you familiar with rotor bits at all? The flute is the bit on the sides here. So here you go. This is I'm a little proud of this one. This is a bit of a flex. So these bits are all used in dentistry. You can apply them onto here with a collet adapter too. So if you're doing fine plastic work, absolutely. They're all diamond tip. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Right? Nerd out with me a little bit, all right, buddy?
No, it's super cool.
Connect to the cutter, load a new file, import the file, and then you initialize the machine. Now right now, all it's doing is hitting its homing switches. It's gonna travel all the way up, it's gonna travel all the way to the right, it's gonna travel all the way to the far back. So I wanna go center.
So this does run on G code the same as a printer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
positioning
industrial
system.
machines will use like G and M code.
Okay. Because like I see the stepper motors and stuff, so this is kind of all the same.
This is just a printer. Like, I'm not exaggerating. This is very similar to what you already know. We're just subtracting instead of adding. Boom. So now I would set 0. We're 0 in the X. We're off in the Y. And 7's been adjusted. So now we're going to 0 all. And as far as this program is concerned, we are ready to cut. That's how fast it would move with your regular settings.
So is it just doing the shape without spinning right now? Or
Yeah, I can spin it up if you want me to.
Oh, just I see. So the one thing I didn't realize is that this is controlled independently from the rest of the. This is just a motion system.
Yeah. Now you can, if you really want to get into it, you could hook up an Arduino on the side, because we're on the fly. We know the bit's expensive, and it's just acrylic. I'm confident that I could just go right and just send it. So now we've cranked the feed rate to 200% override. Or if I think, oh, okay, the settings are a little too much, you can drop that baby right down.
Cool. Now I see there's some springs and stuff up here. What's going on with those?
Oh, those are counterweights. Obviously, the weight of the tool is a lot for a normal stepper motor, so they have a spring system with the right amount of tension to basically make this weightless.
No, that's. I mean, it seems pretty simple. I totally, that answered all the questions I had about like how you set it up, how you cut stuff. I'm sure when I go to do more complicated stuff, obviously I'll probably have to ask you stuff.
Really,
but
like you could sit with Fusion 360 and just do some wild things. Like Fusion's sick for this.
yeah. I wonder if they actually like mill this piece on their own machine, because this would be CNC'd, right?
I think on their video, they show it making parts for itself.
Yeah,
I think that was like one of the display models, was like just making parts for other ones.
Cool. All right, so I'm just leaving Adam's house now. I got out of that exactly what I think I was hoping to get out of it going to his place today. I got to see hands-on basically what it would look like to like own the machine and run it, and kind of how to start the jobs. Obviously, I'm super familiar with 3D printing, and I'm glad to see that it doesn't seem very dissimilar. So with 3D printing, you're adding material and you're building something up from nothing. And with CNC, you're removing, you're doing subtractive manufacturing. So you start with a solid mass and then you cut away from it. But yeah, it runs on G code, which I'm familiar with. The software looks super easy, and I do a lot of my designs in Fusion, so it was good that he had said that Fusion is really CNC friendly. So I'll have to see how that goes. But anyways, it's super late, guys. It's pretty much 11 p.m. here, and it's a weeknight. It's Tuesday right now, so I have to get up to go to my full-time job tomorrow, which I'm still working, but I'm hoping in the future, maybe I can just focus on my own stuff. And if you're watching this, let me know what you thought of this video. Just, down in the comment section, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. These vlog style videos are probably gonna work best for me just because I'm so busy, always on the go, but I really like the idea of kind of documenting everything for my own personal use, just so like in 5 years I could look back on these videos and kind of see, right at the kind of starting of my company. I just started my online store the beginning of this year in 2021, I think February 2021. So I'm still very early with my online store, but I am transitioning to trying to focus more exclusively on my company and just designing stuff. So CNC is going to be a massive help to that. I definitely see the value in getting one. If you guys enjoyed this video, press the subscribe button. You'll get notified of new videos I put out as I start to work on more stuff coming up in the future. And hit the bell icon and make sure all notifications is selected. That way you'll get pushed right to your feed when I drop a new video, and we can see whatever it is I'm working on next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in a new video soon.